Hello, welcome back to Animal Auto Corner. See, I don't know how long it took. It might have taken a couple of minutes. I don't know. Today, we are going to discuss Scientology and their carelessness when they killed marine animals. And I'm going to tell you right now how they did it. Scientology, who's known for being a money laundering, human trafficking cult, is now officially an environmental disaster for this planet. Not only they killed household pets, but they are now known for being a danger to marine animals. Some people don't know who they are, but the people who have knowledge about them know how careless that the organization is. You can officially call Scientology an environmental disaster. Not only animals, household animals, but also our oceans that would be housed underwater. Of course, that's their house. We all know that. On February 22nd, 2020, Scientology in Ventura, California, had an opening up a new org. They closed off half the street. David Miscavige gave a speech about their brand new building when about 1,000 people, half are there against their will and half are there from the office of half of them. The other half is from the Office of Special Affairs, which is OSA. That's an office in Scientology. Of course, people who are updated with this story know that's a part of Scientology. They had a bunch of balloons that they had blown up and had on standby for the occasion. That whole day was boiled in controversy. Now, each and every balloon that's at that building was environmentally dangerous for the environment. And it looks like they have been using them for years at those openings. The balloon carries a metallic coating that can cause a fire if it hits a power line. If it runs into the power line, if it hits the power line and causes a fire, that power line can burn for hours. Not only can it cause a fire, it will also cause the property damage. Because if it catches on fire, it will cost the home owner money. It will cost them about $30,740. But it would also depend what kind of house they have. When Scientology's leader, David Miscavige, cut the ribbon, he had members release a bunch of balloons into the air. After Miscavige sent all the balloons into the air, it started to break. To damage the environment when it broke. And all the marine animals swallowed them. Then the plastic went into their system and landed in their stomachs, practically killing them. Then all of the marine animals would wash up on shore after they all had died. Then at the same time, bird would also swallow that plastic as well. Then when they were flying, they all suddenly died and fell from the air. Once those incidents happened, various groups came out and started to speak out against that institute and said that they are not going to tolerate such attack on the environment. According to CNN, Mayor Matt LeVer told CNN it is completely horrific for the church to claim environment, that they cause this kind of damage to the environment. And they turned around and do a balloon release, which does increase harm to these environment. They claim to protect. Then the mayor said the organization did apologize when they were at city council meeting at California. Scientology representatives has always been contacted with Ventura City Council for several days concerning that circumstance by attending all the meetings. Scientology will also offer an apology for what had happened that day. The organization spokeswoman Karen Powell told CNN in a statement there were misunderstandings on both sides about the city written approval of special events permits that allowed release of biodegradable balloons at the church's grand opening. Now, Karen said they were going to use biodegradable balloons made of latex rubber from a rubber tree. They used styrofoam, which is not biodegradable. Well, they also used the styrofoam that was practically in it with the rubber from the rubber tree, latex from the rubber tree. Because if those balloons get released, if the balloons get released into the air, if those balloons break, it can land in the sea, lakes, and even the land. If it's the water, like oceans, lakes, the animals that live in those waters could suffocate and swallow one of those balloons and go to their stomachs, and they will die. If it lands on the ground, whether it's a lawn or a street, all the animals can choke on them and they will die. Because if they see it, they're going to think it's food and then land on it to pick on it. And that's how it landed in their stomach. Then, when Scientology apologized for the permit, when Scientology applied for their permit, the city told them specifically not to release any of those balloons into the air, but they did it anyway. That organization didn't listen and did whatever they damn well please. They just don't care in general. Generally, they will look the other way when it comes to rules. According to former members of Scientology, think they can get away with breaking the law. But at the same time, when they did it, there were no such laws. So technically, they didn't break the law. When they killed not only putting marine animals at risk, but they put land animals at risk as well. Then ultimately, each and every animal in Ventura, California should of never have died, they would still be alive today. Nevertheless, not only they kill household pets, but they are now known for being a danger to marine animals. Then all in all, animals would wash up on shore after they all had died. After Miscavige sent all the balloons into the air, it started and animals started to swallow them all. Then all of the animals would have washed up on shore after they had all died. Then, in a nutshell, at the same time, birds will also swallow the plastic as well. Then when they were flying, they suddenly died and fell from the air. Then at the end, the organization did apologize when they were at a city meeting at California. Now, what do you think? Do you think Scientology was sorry? Or did they get their hands caught in a cookie jar? What do you think? Leave it at the comments below. Okay, see you tomorrow.